All right, now we in the belair. Uh, it's smoke time. I'm trying to figure out if this wheel got a little tilt to it. It does not, but that's cool. Whew. This has to be one of the sketchiest things I've ever done. But like I said, 1962 Belair, first little smoke session. Um, for the ones who don't smoke or want to watch me smoke, just skip to the next video when the next video comes. But I'm here to talk about how this came about. All right, so I'm here to talk about how I came across the Belair. I might make this a small session. I ain't even gonna lie, I do not feel like running the house to go get anything. But, alright, so story time. I was in the market. Well, no, I actually wasn't. My Jaguar, it stopped running on me, maybe about 2 years ago. I was on the way to get ready to go to Tennessee, and I was on the way to the tire shop to replace one tire. I drove maybe 3 miles to go pick up my daughter and come back home with a fresh tire. Got my daughter, tried to get to the tire shop. Car turned completely off. Took me a whole year until I figured out how to get it started. Luckily, the neighbor had helped me out. It stopped running on December 22nd, and I got it back started December 21st of the next year. Crazy. And I told myself, I said, yeah, I will not move from this house until my Jaguar get to running. And then I came to the conclusion, I'm like, you know what? I ain't gonna be moving anytime soon. How about when I go to get my Jaguar running properly, or just running to where it shouldn't do that no more, I'm gonna go and get me another car. I'm gonna try to get me a classic. I mean, everybody's gonna say, oh man, the Jaguar is a classic, this, that, here, and the other. Yeah, it's classic, but it's still fairly new to the game. We all know that. It's still new to the game. That's crazy. Still new to the game. I had to go and get me something a little older. Wow, plans did not work out how I thought it was. I will have to run into the house. But I wanted to go and get me a little something a little bit older. So, probably about, oh, look, God blessed. But, so I get on Facebook Market. I start to look around. And I found me about maybe like 10 to 15 cars, classic. Of course, my biggest thing was I wanted to get a 1972 Chrysler Newport. I seen one for $4,500. That was years ago. And then when I went to go look for it, it was already gone. It was long gone. And you know, if you know cars or classic cars, cars in general, if you see something for sale, work hard, get it. Or if you got it, go get it. Don't wait and, oh, 3 months later I'll go and scoop it up. It might get sold. It just might. And you know, once it's sold, it's not gonna hit the market again for a while. Ain't no telling who could have bought it, where it could end up at. You know, you might get on the marketplace and search it up. You might search up what you're looking for. You won't find it because, you know, it's nowhere near your area. You know, like say if I live in Indiana and somebody take it all the way to Montana or something, it's not going to pop up in my listing. So on that part, I had like I said, I probably found about 10 to 15 cars. And I still wasn't quite ready to go and buy me a classic just yet. I still had a few things to fix on the Jaguar. I went and got my throttle body serviced and replaced a few other things on there. Just to make sure, you know, it would stay running. Got back on the marketplace. You know, I went to my listings to see what I still had available. Nah, I play you not, man. I am not kidding at all. Every car that I had saved on the list sold. Sold. From the Jaguars all the way down to the classics. I ain't gonna lie. Even though I own a Jaguar, I still get on the marketplace and I look and see, you know, if there's any lingering around and what's the prices going for. No, I'm not selling mine. I'm not selling this vehicle or the Jaguar anytime soon. Uh, the Jaguar, you wouldn't even want to buy that, man. 242,000 miles, and it's still running strong. Now, I don't know how that translates to you or to y'all, but 242,000 miles on a Jaguar, it's not worth buying. Well, I don't know. Somebody might be a hardcore Jaguar kind of guy. Might be like, oh man, 200 or 230 something thousand miles. Oh man, you just broke the engine in. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. When I had a Lincoln Town Car, that's what I heard on YouTube. You know, most fleet places, they would get a town car or a limo over 200,000 miles, and then, you know, that would kind of give them a idea of like, yeah, this is a good running car that made it over 50,000 miles or whatever. You know, usually people get rid of cars at 50,000, 60,000 miles and whatnot, or they just feel like well, actually, I think what, in the 50, 60,000 mile range, you got to start getting stuff replaced from the jump. A lot of people might not want to get that stuff replaced, so they get rid of them, and it becomes somebody else's problem. And ooh, now I gotta be careful. You know, I know last time I washed the car, it was some bees. It was some angry bees, man. They did not like me washing the car at all. So man, so I get on the marketplace. I get on my listing, so I scroll down. Every car is sold. Every car. I might have to roll these windows down or something, man. So every car is sold, and This car wasn't. That's what I was trying to say the whole time. This car was not sold. Wow. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry about that. Tried to get fancy with it and came apart. Like I said, I did not want to run the house. It was came in two halves. I had to make it happen. Now, for all the OGs that are watching, all the people that are watching, if you do not want to sit here and watch me smoke and talk about the car, that is fine. I'm sorry if I give out, some nice information, probably not even useful information during this session. I just personally wanted to do this for maybe about 2 months or so. I was like, look, man, as soon as I get this car, I'm going to sit in the backyard. I'm going to just sit in there and smoke in it. I've probably had it for about 2 weeks in the backyard, and I haven't smoked in it yet. So, here we are. We about to smoke. If you smoke too, smoke with me. Hey. But back to the story. So, bam. I get on Marketplace, look at all the listings, all the cars are sold except for this one. I ain't have no money in my pocket. I ain't gonna say, excuse me. I ain't gonna say no money. I did not have the purchase money. So, I was nowhere close. Y'all would be surprised if I told you how much I bought this for. You might not be surprised. You might be like, oh yeah, sounds right. But, so I get on the Marketplace, seen the car. I did not have nowhere near the funds I needed for it. But my birthday was in June. I know you probably like, what the fuck, what my birthday got to do with it? But this car right here is my birthday present. I just want to do this real quick. Let me do this real quick. All right. So, we gonna roll these down. So, in June, it was my birthday. Should I open a quarter? Hold on. Let me see. Bam, there we go. Hold on. There we go. All right. I just wanted to do that real quick. So, June, it was my birthday. I ain't even gonna lie. Me and my baby mama, we was, everything was starting to get a little dry. So, I'm gonna just be straight up with you. I knew I wasn't getting nothing. I wasn't getting a Father's Day present. I wasn't getting a birthday present. I knew I wasn't gonna get, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna get none of that. So, as soon as June started, came around, I skateboard. I told my friends, I said, look, man, I said, look, now we all not in a place where we want to be at. I know we want a lot of stuff in life, so we gonna have to take some time off of skateboarding and go get what we want. So I took my time and I went to work. I'm telling you, I worked. I was like, okay, so if I work 14 days straight, I could get the car, no problem. Did it. Had the money. Had problems. Wasn't able to get the car. So I ended up working another 14 days. Did it again. Worked the whole month, worked a little bit of July, got the money. It was secured. I was good. Problem. Nobody wanted to help me go and pick it up. Nobody. It took maybe a good 23 chances of trying to find somebody to help me pick it up. I had to ask some random guy for Facebook. So I finally got the money for it. And I had to take a few extra dollars and put it into the Jaguar so I could drive on the highway. My outer tie rods ends, they were bad, real bad. They were it was to the point where I wasn't able to drive about 65. I wasn't able to hit 65 miles an hour without my car shaking. So I replaced my stabilizer, my sway bar links, and I replaced my outer tie rod ends to go and see this Belair. And so once I went to go see the Belair, I was thinking I was going to be able to drive it back. But the owner told me that the floor pan was all the way rusted out. Wasn't no driving back, this, that, here, and the other. I'm like, all right, well, it is what it is. I'm on the way up there. I'm like, you know what? It's my money. It's my life. I'm about to get risky. I get there, money in the pocket, ready to roll. I got my buddy with me just in case we take both cars home, man. I get over here and I look at the car and I'm like, damn. That's a whole lot worse than what I thought. So, the passenger side of the floor was all caved in, as you can see. As you can see, it's all caved in. It got rust in the back. All in the back. There's my door panel for the rear passenger side. Rust everywhere. He told me just the floor pans need to be replaced. He opened the trunk pan. I think the trunk pan's okay, but it's like that back part of the trunk, like the shelf part. I don't know what it is. It's that part of the shelf that cuts down maybe into the fender well. It's all rusted. All of it's rusty. Man, this baby gonna need some love. But so came back home after putting some money on it. It sat in Ohio for probably about 2 months after I put some money on it, and I still had to go pick it up. So over the course of time, I was going through and I was trying to figure out what I possibly needed to replace. Now that I got the vehicle here and I did a little research, I could kind of tell you a few things that I can replace or that I have to replace. Well, my daughter, she know how to rearrange some stuff, for real. My Jaguar part's all the way messed up, but I got it all planned out right here. As you can see, the bottom half, my daughter got to it. Don't worry, this is the old phone, don't worry about it. But look, so the 1962 Belair, this is what I need to get everything back rolling. This might not be everything, because I do need some help. I don't know nothing about carbureted engines and how stuff's supposed to be set up. I don't even think the guy had it set up properly. It don't look right. But look, here goes a rundown of what I got so far. So we got the main floor pan, which is what I'm sitting on right now. That's caved in. That's gonna cost me about $370. or I could get the full thing for about 1,000. That's for the main floor and the rear floor. I could get the rear seat pan for $83. I could get the floor pan braces. I think that's a main floor support brace, $90. Trunk pan, $96, or the full trunk, $390. Found this, and if you have a Belair, Impala, Biscayne, and your interior's messed up, I got some good luck for you. You can find you some interior, a kit, a whole kit. All right, so look, $3,000, and that's from, if I'm not mistaken, from the carpet all the way to the headliner. So you'll get the carpet, you'll get the seats, some seat covers. I'm pretty sure you'll have to replace your foam and whatnot. You know, I don't think they supply that. They got the seat covers, the door panels, and all that stuff. They got the headliner. They got the sun visors. Pretty much everything interior wise. My thing is, I wonder if they have these. If, you know, I got the camera turned around, but this little pillar right here, they got the leather just rolled down. I need that. I need those. It's gonna be some work. All right, back to the list. So back to the list. All right. So the interior kit, $3,000. That's all right. Sounds reasonable. I was gonna go through and get me a sewing machine and all this other stuff, the leather all the way down to the thread, to the cushion, I was gonna do it. I can do it. I could do it. I want to. But if $3,000 saves me some more space in my house, I only got one bedroom. If it saves me more space in my house, I'm with it. Cause Lord, all right. So I have drum brakes on here, right? Sorry about the camera moving. I got two phones in one hand. And see, living in places like this just be weird, man. Why people gotta walk in my yard? All right. So never mind that. So I got drum brakes on here. The brakes don't work at all. Not that I know of. And I don't want to figure it out the hard way either. So now, mind you, I said I was going to try to drive this thing back from Ohio just to figure out that it doesn't have any brakes on the trailer ride home. We had to get it on the trailer. Some things happened. The back wheel fell off. We had to load it off the trailer an hour away from home. And the guy who loaded it off the trailer, he was in there just floating in reverse, and bam, he's like, I ain't got brakes. So you know, you see how big I am. I'm not big at all, of course. I ain't big at all. I ain't Hercules or nobody. But I went out there and I got behind the car and kept it from rolling into the ditch, or however. It wasn't too big of a ditch. It was I guess I could fairly say it was shallow compared to other ditches. But so bam, drum brakes don't work. Emergency brake not connected. Drive shaft is off right now. But we speaking about the list right now. We gonna figure the drive shaft out later. But so the drum brakes not working. I don't know if it's a line, if the brakes are, if it's the cylinder. I don't know. So speaking about that, we gonna get the disc brake conversion, and that is gonna cost me, if I'm not mistaken, I think it said 1,400. That phone died. Next phone. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it said $1,400. And yes, I am in here using the ashtray, the original ashtray. I'm not sure if it comes out or not. I'm not going to try to find out right now. So, original ashtray, that's cool. One less thing I got to replace. All right. Let me get this loaded up real quick. Let me take these glasses off. I feel like I look a little cross-eyed in the camera. All right, so the disc brake conversion, $1,500. It's cool. It hurts, but it's cool. I gotta hurry up because my neighbor's pulling up with the music blasting. So we got the shop manual. I want that. I gotta have it. I don't gotta have it, but I want it. So we got the shop manual for $75. Just to add to the collection. And we got the body mount bushings for $95. You know, everything's it's gonna come along. It's gonna come along. I ain't got that stuff yet, but it's gonna come. And then we got from the accident that happened, from the car running into the house. I wish I would have got that on camera. That would have been crazy. So we got the Chevy trunk. It's the script that says Chevrolet. $76. It's fine. I'm good with it. I'm cool with that. And then we got the trunk emblem assembly. That's the bow tie, you know, with all the colors and the plastics and all that stuff, you know, all the good little, you know, the prettiness. You know, the whole thing from the chrome bezel to the plastic. $126. And that's all I got on the list right now. How am I going to get that all in here? What I plan on doing is I'm going to get the floor pans in here first. I'm going to get the floor pan in here first so we could get the seat back sitting. We're going to get the seat back sitting. And then from the floor pan, we're going to get the brakes on there. So floor pan, brakes, and then from the brakes, we gonna do the interior. I think let's reverse that. We gonna get us a shop manual, then we gonna do the floor pans, the trunk pans. We gonna do probably some body work. You know, I want to get all the welding done at one time so I could just, you know, just get it done. So we gonna do the shop manual, floor pans, all that. Then we gonna go from the floor pans to the brakes conversion, the disc brake kit. We gonna figure out what's up with this engine and why it's not running. I mean, it runs, but something ain't connected right. Something ain't connected. It don't look right to me. And then after the brakes, we gonna let's see. After the brakes, I don't know. We might sand it down, get it ready for paint, or what I'll do is after the brakes, I'm gonna go and try to replace all the weather strips on here, because these things look old. I'm talking about old, crusty. So we gonna replace the weather strips, and then after that, after the weather strips, I could try to get some music in here. We gonna figure that out. Oh, I do not have the keys for this thing. I don't have the keys for it. So what I'm thinking about doing, and y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Give me 1 second, hold on. So do y'all think I'll be able to take a Jaguar key, like if I go and get the locking cylinder, right? I also want to try to get power doors on here too, but we gonna worry about the main stuff first. But if I get the locking cylinder for a Jaguar key like this, you know what I'm saying? Could I make it work for this Belair? A key like this for a Belair. I want to try to make something happen. Y'all let me know in the comments down below. But other than that, we're gonna try the power doors. The seats, I ain't worried about it. I could reach the pedal and the brake, no problem. So I ain't worried about no seat being powered up or nothing like that. Man, paint job, that'll come. I do have a big idea for the paint job. I was thinking about I ain't want to be funny or cliche. I was gonna take, you know, some pictures of the cast of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I was gonna put it around the edge of the hood, like, you know, make it like a border, you know, and make like a lowrider paint job out of it. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that, but you know, if we was talking about the Jag right now, what I would do is, with that, I'm gonna take the cast of 007, every movie if I have to, and put it around the border of like the hood. Hold on, I'm gonna put my finger right here, but like around the edge of the hood, you know, going all the way around, and then come through with the lowrider paint job with all the little designs and stuff. I want to do that to the top of that. If I could, if I would, I'd probably do it to both of these cars. And if I were to sell them, they would be sold as a matching set. Like, you know, they gonna be painted up the same color. I would do black with silver flakes, maybe. Do black with the silver flakes with the lowrider, custom lowrider paint job up top with the 007 cast around the edges of the roof. And I would sell both of these cars as a set. And if that engine was to ever go out, I would put a Corvette engine in the Jaguar LS, whichever you want to call it. You know, I like saying the Corvette engine because it just hypes me up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what I tell people when when I got plans for the car. I'm like, yeah, man, you know, you don't want to buy this Jaguar right here because, you know, the miles on it, this, that, here, and the other. I said, now look though, if the engine goes out, I'm gonna put that Corvette engine in there, and then the price gonna be crazy. That's what I be telling them. But that's the plans on it. Get these things in some car shows. I probably got a decent amount of work to do. But if I could get these to some car shows, that'll be great. But it's almost been almost 40 minutes. We just gonna wrap this up right here. I'll probably oh, I'm gonna keep y'all. I gotta find my camera equipment. You know, I do have camera stands and stuff like that. Sorry I wasn't able to, make show me cleaning out the car and stuff like that. But that's all right. Y'all already know how to clean out a car. Y'all know what a car look like when it's getting cleaned out. But, hopefully from here on out, I'll be able to have my camera stands and stuff like that. But what I'm gonna put I gotta get some suspension for the Jaguar, and then I'm gonna get the heat and AC fixed. The heat and AC.
You can hear something else, fag.
We're gonna get the heat and AC fixed, and then we're gonna get the suspension fixed on the Jaguar, and then we're gonna start moving into the Belair. Now, I know it sounds crazy because I went and bought me another car on top of a car that I'm still fixing on, but don't nobody understand. I just noticed that. Y'all see that stain in the headliner? Wow, that's crazy. But so once I get everything fixed up in the Jaguar, what I was saying was, yeah, I know I bought me a project car on top of a car that I'm already fixing, but nobody understands, other than us, you feel me? We understand that if you see something and you want to get it or get it off the market, go get that car off the market. Do not let it sit, because it will be gone. I'm telling you. Now, your girl might get mad, your friends might be mad at you for doing what I just said, buying a car that needs to be fixed on top of a car that you're fixing already. They don't understand. They don't understand these vehicles. They don't understand it all. But let's wrap it up here. Hey, it's Picasso talking about them Belairs, them Jaguars. Hey, let me know some. The next one I'm gonna be showing y'all this engine, the 235 straight 6, and I'm gonna need some answers, because I got some questions.